I'm going to go ahead and cut this over here.
I like to see Colin Kaiser too. He's cool.
He is very good. And we'll see
Yeah.
him again tomorrow, for sure.
Definitely. So these guys are 5-1.
How did we get Kaisa Kaisa? That doesn't sound right.
Did you pick this?
I did. Maybe the table's wrong.
I don't know, man.
Or maybe they declined.
I'm gonna start. Jebas, you're in trouble now. You had one job, dude.
I mean, I asked for table 5.
One job besides doing all the technical stuff and doing some other things. You got one job, okay? And that was to get a feature match.
I told them table 5.
Yeah, okay.
I'll look here.
Look, somebody's like, oh, Kaisamir.
Table 5 is Danny and Jake. This is not Danny and Jake. So
I imagine we should just go out there and be
this
like, what's going on?
this is table 7. So it is what it is.
How did they do that? Like, how'd they get the...
If they drew or declined, then they just have to keep going down the list. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Who's gonna draw on this day one?
I'm not a cop.
It's
not up to me. I picked MF on it, and we got a Kaisamir, which is okay.
You know what? I want to talk to the production team. I want to know what's going on right now.
You are the production team, so
that's right.
Unlucky. You can talk to the head judge. They'll just refer you to go away.
So excited for this Kaisamir.
I kind of am. I do think that Kaisa's pretty good.
I think you're lying right now, but I'll believe you. Yeah. And it's good.
It can be a very skillful mirror on how you have to navigate both the early turns as well as the sideboarded games. I think are really important in this matchup. Because if you don't have a good plan for the post-board games, you are just going to get run over by a few choice tech cards.
Yeah.
And there's really not a lot that you can do about it. You know, being the first one into Dreaming Tree can be very powerful here, and it is not that difficult to protect from this in this spot. So retreat allows us to channel on top of getting an extra card.
And we draw a card because whenever you target there first, right? Is it
sure do. Yeah, this is the Dreaming Tree.
So we got the retreat going. We got our student back because that's a really good card. This card is really good in the mirror, I feel like. And this other card, Noxus, is really good too.
The Hopeful being a 4 might for 2.
For sure.
Very high tempo.
And right now, I like how he's got like little sparkly sleeves, if you notice right there. He's got little sparkles. Oh, man, this is great. Oh, he's going to move that Kaizen in there and go ahead and... Looks like he's got what's that top battlefield right there?
So that is the...
I'm trying to see.
I'll bring it up for you here.
It's kind of glittery. His cards are really glittery. They're like really like spirity.
I'll bring it up here.
What do you got for me? Let's take a look.
So that's the Candlelit Sanctum.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at the top 2. Yes. Okay.
There are 2 more rounds tomorrow for the Swiss. Yes.
Yeah. We got 2 more rounds tomorrow. We got top 16, then top 8, then top 4, then top 2, and it's over.
Well, the table that I requested was table 5.
Yes, he did.
And if they didn't want to be on camera, that is not my fault. All I can do is look for it. I had offered the MF matchup. And what are you going to do?
Ooh.
Losing the Kaisa pretty bad here because now we don't have one kind of waiting in the wings. And if we don't have another one in hand, we're going to get buried pretty badly on cards.
Yeah,
we're a little bit behind on runes.
Yeah, Ocean's getting kind of behind right now.
And that'll happen sometimes in this matchup, especially in game 1.
No, for sure.
So moves out our own Kaisa here.
Thing's empty. Yeah, I mean, when it gets late, there's a lot of Kaisers here, dude. Let's see what else we got going on.
If they make it to top 8 and they draw, it can just be over. Nothing you can do about it. This is not top 8.
This is just the last round of the day. Round 7. Tomorrow we got 2 more rounds and then top 16. What do we got going on here? John is just going all out, isn't he? Wonder if he's got that one retreat in hand just in case.
Could. Would be a good way of saving Kaisa. Looks like there's a Cleave Darius, which is a pretty common combo for making a very large Darius swinging in for 10.
I can always tell, and I've seen these Kaiser mirrors, like when you're like when you're like tapping out completely,
Mm-hmm.
it's not looking good because like the other guy's got 1 open or 2 open, and he didn't have the retreat now, but you're kind of notice you're like a little bit behind when you're like tapping everything out and exhausting like a lot of your runes and recycling. So
it did deal with the Kaisa.
yeah, it did.
Unfortunately, because we needed to use the cleave to ready the Darius, we were not able to move to the battlefield first, the Dreaming Tree, to actually get the extra card. The Falling Star is going to very easily take out the Darius. We just double target it, hit it for the 6, and then, now it's going to be kind of fair game to deal with it here.
Ooh, what is that he just played?
That is the... I had this earlier.
Boy, Darius. Boy.
Yeah, the rear guard.
Rear guard, nice. What do we got going on here?
It just has accelerate.
Oh,
it's
cool.
just a 2 for 2 that you can accelerate it out later.
I've actually never seen this in Kaiser lists. I haven't seen this.
A lot of the Fury lists kind of decide how many 2s that they want.
Yeah.
And if they want, the 4, right?
Yeah.
The Noxus, you end up having to... Like, they don't work very well together, right? Because it's not a 2-drop. It is a 2-drop that you can play for 2 sometimes, right? So sometimes they have cards like this that have both accelerate, but also sometimes you just play it on 2, and that's your drop.
He just Falling Star 2 of his guys, a Student and the Legion. And then Darius in. Crazy, man. God, I love Falling Stars. Falling Star it looks so cool. It looks so beautiful foil.
So Rearguard is a good mirror card, I'm being told here. This makes sense. In the same way that Kaisa is very strong, this just gives you another card that can accelerate.
Yeah, you can just jump in and get some stuff. And then with this battlefield, you can look at the top 2, which is pretty good too.
That's true.
So
not the most common battlefield, but it certainly does.
Yeah,
has been seeing more play because it's not that big of a deal into something like Yi, but you can still get some advantage out of it. Like it's not terrible if you run it out and they get a little bit of advantage out of it. Compared with some of them where it can really be rough,
Ooh, we got 1,000-toe Watcher.
All right, Watcher coming down.
We got the Fox. Looks like a fox, don't it?
It is a fox.
Yeah,
yes.
it's a fox. It's just like a weird fox. It's got a lot of hair.
Hair's
on fire.
It is a fox with a name and everything.
Yeah. He's a fox. Ooh.
A little bit behind here for Ocean.
Yeah,
right.
Behind.
There is not going to be a ton that we're going to be able to do in this spot. You can theoretically have slowed one of the sides down, but you're not going to be able to stop it from some sort of recovery on the other side. And, the hold point is pretty brutal. So it has 1,000 tails, so it's definitely a fox.
Yeah.
You know.
1,000 tails. It reminds me of Ninetales, like the Pokemon. Pokemon.
Yeah, the play draw in this matchup does matter a lot.
Yeah.
This is a huge tempo matchup, right?
Yeah, I wonder what he sat it in. Let me see. Oh, I didn't get to see that last card. Oh, what's he got there?
So,
would you say
if there are specifically Kaisa sideboard cards, you're going to want to bring them in. You don't want to change your general strategy too much.
Yeah.
But there's definitely some cards in here that are worse than others, especially in the mirror. You do have the retreats, which make some of the things like Void Seeker, stuff that only really work at battlefields, a lot more embarrassing in these matchups than most.
Looks like he's siding out some smoke screens and some...
Smoke screen looks like some of the
Void
Seekers, which makes sense. Those are the cards that really only work when things are at battlefields. That is not a very common occurrence in this. And again, we have the retreats. So they really don't work that well in this matchup specifically.
I was talking to Kendall. He's not really playing any Void Seekers, he said.
Yeah, I could see Yordle being a little worse on the play versus the draw, given the cost.
Yeah.
The 3 is better when you are able to just run that out on turn, your turn 1. You have your extra rune available. Otherwise, you're just sort of playing off curve forever. right? Because it does have the odd cost of 3, so it's a little awkward.
That was a pretty good match though. Like Kai's on Kai's there. He's kind of like shooting stuff down. It's pretty entertaining to me.
I mean,
I like watching Riftbound though. It's kind of fun.
I do. I also enjoy Riftbound quite a bit. We've seen some interesting takes on a lot of these decks here.
Yeah.
We've been seeing some pretty solid lists that I think will be carrying themselves into the top 16. I'm actually looking forward to the top 16 quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I think we're going to have not the most diverse metagame. There's going to be a lot of Kaisas still. There's going to be a couple of Annies, I believe. At least the one set, I think he's got a good chance.
Yeah, that guy's doing great right now. Kaiser, right?
Kaiser's got a pretty good chance of...
I looked at I was doing his tech,
It's cool.
He was just, he can talk about that deck all day. He was telling me about a bunch of stuff, and I was like, you know what? Let me go see if I can find me some showstoppers. I'm missing a couple. Let me see if I can
They're
build
getting
this
pretty
list.
expensive. I mean, set is...
He said he played against a few some Kaisers, and it's just like it's over. And I like how he plays that. Oh my god, the one looks at your hand, choose a card from it. 3 or less.
Sabotage.
That's it. Yeah. So.
Total deck stats. We may have them once the event is over. We may be able to get access to some deck stats. We may try to bang that up tonight, given that we have access to them. I don't know if we have like a comprehensive breakdown of all the deck lists, but I know that for the most part they are in topdeck.gg, which is what the event is being run on. So they should be able to be uploaded once the event sort of winds down a bit, so we'll have access to all that.
Nice.
So a pretty typical on the draw start here. We got the Yordle into the Falling Star, which is pretty brutal.
Yordle's pretty good. He's got tank, and he draws you a card, so that's really good. Oh, and look, he took over the other one too, with the Legion.
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, so he just got 2 points. What turn is this? Turn 2?
That was his turn 2, correct.
That's really good.
Turn 2 on the draw, where we have the extra rune to be able to make that play.
Guys, that's really good. I'm not lying. That's pretty good plays. Oh, he gets to untap 2 too at the end of his turn.
Yes.
Oh, Falling Stars. Come on. Oh, that card is just the nuts. It brings you back.
Falling Star is, again, one of the more powerful cards that Kaisa has access to.
Access to and beautiful of. There it is. There's my Falling Star.
It is a very inexpensive energy cost.
Yeah, and then
but
recycle
if you're mitigating some of the recycle cost, it's not as bad. If you have to suffer the full recycle 2, it can be kind of tough.
Yeah,
if you're really only dealing with 1, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the best cards in Kaisa for sure. I don't know how much I love going to Reaver's Row here.
I don't know about... I'm always weary whenever I like Kaisa and bring her in.
I mean, okay, so with Reaver's Row, which is nice, if they try to, tack into you, you can just retreat. However, it can be rough because now we're exposed in a battlefield.
Yeah.
If they're still running Void Seekers or something along those lines...
Oh, we got a Darius coming. Holy crap.
It can be rough.
Yeah. But you can move back. Like, he can go in with Darius, right? And then he can just be like, I'm just going to pull back.
Correct. Pretty good line to untap Darius here. You go in, they move back. They'll get a point here. They'll likely go into the peak here as well.
Dang.
Pick up a couple of points. That helps.
Yeah.
And now we have to figure out if the play is to try and pick up a card with this Kaisa, maybe with a cleave, something along those lines.
Yeah.
They do still have 2 up on the other side.
He's got a few cards in his
So
hand.
it's tricky. You don't want to walk into, if they're still running the smoke screens, that can be a really big beating.
Yeah. He's got 2 open too. So that's smoke screen mana right there. Sometimes you just gotta spend 3 mana to kill one guy. Sometimes it just gotta happen.
Okay.
All right, so I want to ask the chat questions. What decks have you liked today? Let me know. I want to know. So we can know for tomorrow.
Giving it a big think here. I mean, this is sort of one of the pivotal turns where there's a lot that you can walk into, and it's really easy, I think, given that they're holding both, and they have a lot of might on the field with just the, the double Noxious plus the Darius.
Yeah.
If you, with the 6, for example, do Ication Rain and overtap yourself here. Sorry, Rain is 7, so that doesn't even work. I'm not sure what we're thinking about here so much then.
Oh, and do this 6 times, deal 2 damage to the unit. Nice.
Maybe we have a Darius ourselves?
Cathian Rain. It's a pretty cool card. She's like, what's up? You want a piece of me? I wonder what's he going to do here.
We have...
Oh, he's going in.
I'm wondering if the play is just to trade or see what they want to do. Okay, just trades.
Just trade. Crazy.
All right, fair enough. Darius into...
Oh, man. Oh, has he got the cleave? What's he got?
It is
no,
Hextech, so just deal 3. To untap the Darius. I wonder if they just go to the peak. No, they are going to go in.
For the other Darius? Oh, nice. Oh, he's moving back.
And then they move back here. So
but
that feels really bad to just trade in. But if we have no other units to really interact.
But next turn, the guy can just like...
I mean, that's the thing about Darius is they're just always going to be challenging back and forth.
You can untap him and then pull him back. I would just do
that. I'm assuming that John's hand is not stellar here.
Yeah.
Or they're trying to set up for Ication Rain next turn.
For sure. Okay.
Yeah, Kaisa plus Ray to force out the Darius, and you wonder if maybe they just trade anyway. They let the Ray plus the Kaisa just trade, and then they move on with something else. It's a possibility. It is a little worse if they have double spell then, but it ends up being about the same.
Yeah. Oh, he's playing something. What do we got going on here? How many runes we tapping there?
Could
3,
be...
4. He's got 5.
Looks like a Rain
7.
here.
Oh, no.
So, Rain fully targeting the Darius here.
Wow.
Which I think is fine tempo-wise. Because they only have 5 runes.
Yeah.
You have a pretty good chance of holding on the next turn.
They got 7 now. Jebas, they got 7.
7's a lot. If they were looking to set up a Rain turn...
Oh, yodel.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that even would work because it doesn't really help here clear. They can just play a handful of stuff. They play some guys. Problem is we're going up to 6 here with
scary.
the hold.
That's scary range, man. Start getting to 6s and 7s, I'm scared,
Like if there's another Ication Rain here, if there's a Singularity, a Falling Star.
Ication Rain would be really good here again.
Really, if there's anything that can...
we can't Time Warp at all.
Bully any of the characters in the back. Time Warp's a little short on...
Yeah, we're short on runes there.
And I'm not even sure how good that card is in the matchup, but...
I heard people like it in the mirror.
I could see it. I could see you getting into a position where it's okay, yeah.
Yeah, and they kind of like just have it as a finish. Sometimes people side, one more card, one of them in the sideboard, and they kind of bring it in. So.
Yeah, like if they just have Rain 2, you just lose. There's nothing you can really do about it.
Vacation Rain?
Send him on a vacation, yeah.
Yeah, Vacation Rain, I like it. I like that.
They choose to retreat, which I think is fine. You could play the Sprite Mother and just put the Sprite in there. Make it a little more awkward to try and hold, and then you just try for the double challenge on the following turn.
Yeah. Oh,
Looks like they're just going to suit up Darius a little bit here to be a little bit more resilient. They just decide to send it back. Now, I know that they have retreat.
Excuse me. Yordle.
Yordle comes in. That's pretty normal, I would imagine, here. There's a
Oh,
Thousand Tail. I think
Watcher.
you either retreat or and you kind of got to wait until they actually get into the battlefield before you really do anything. They decide not to. You just hold. Couple of spells. Looks like a Cleave. Cleave does make it so that the Darius in hand is pretty favorable.
Yeah. Oh, what are you doing here?
There's also a Watcher in hand as well, I think.
You want to see what? We're doing like a team attack? What are we doing?
I would assume so, just to make sure that you're playing around the most things possible. Like if they have double spell, you want to make sure that Darius doesn't take over.
Looks like he's got a Cleave and retreat in his hand.
Yeah, I would suspect just a retreat here. And then next turn, you either Thousand Tail and just use the units that you already have on board. Or, I mean, I don't know how you don't retreat here, I guess.
Yeah, I figured you probably would. What would you? I'm going to pull my... You going to pull the token back or you going to pull Darius back? What you going to do?
Could also play two things, potentially, and try to increase the Darius to make them have to add additional resources. I mean, they could have Stupefy, I suppose.
I'd be like, leave my Darius alone. Bring him back then. Darius returned.
Yeah, I think it's just...
that's the best thing to do right here.
I think it's just retreat here.
What do we got?
They were making sure that the Kaisa wasn't used. They didn't really do anything that would have used it.
Hextech Ray.
Yeah, Hextech Ray on the student here.
Oh, interesting.
Or it could be Hextech on the Watcher. They do two things, and then it makes it so that the things trade.
Mm-hmm.
They're just going to Cleave just to cast it. So it gives Darius +3. Or, sorry, +2, rather. Representing 5, they can actually take out the Thousand-Tailed Watcher here.
But didn't Darius go up to set? Wait, he went down 3. He's gonna gain 3 for the
Cleave only works on the attack.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
So Cleave gives
showdowns.
Assault 3. It is only as an attacker.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So in that case, all they're doing is using it to +2 the Darius with the ability, which then trades with the Thousand-Tail Watcher. Now, from this perspective here, if we Thousand-Tail Watcher, everything on the other side is just very small. So theoretically, that should be more than plenty, whether we accelerate it or not. If we accelerate it, that means that we have 2 units to send at each base, and then 1 if one of them gets protected.
Oh, he got his own Thousand-Tail Watcher. You're right. Yep. Get his own Thousand-Tail Watcher. Nice. Love this card. I just want to pet it. If that fox was real, it'd probably kill me though. But I'd pet it though at least once.
So it is possible to still have some answers here. I think you just send one at a time. Like probably the Noxious Hopeful into Reaver's Row over here. And then if you get it, you can just literally send Sprite Mother into the other side. And if that works, great. If they use something on it to make it not work, then they commit their card, and you just send the Thousand-Tail Watcher afterwards. And I think you take both bases and go to 8.
Okay. Let's see what he does. Oh, he's going Thousand-Tail Watcher there. Wow. Boom.
Student being the card that has the most potential to be large.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense, since it's one of the only ones that scales. The Yordle really doesn't scale at all. We'll see what John responds with.
Doesn't everybody have like -3? They're all 1s right now, right?
They are all 1s currently, yes.
Okay. Cool.
Trying to do some math to see if we do like Stupefy plus maybe...
Wingardium Leviosa. That's a Harry Potter. Okay.
Thank you, yeah. I got that.
I heard you say Stupefy, so I said Wingardium Leviosa.
So if it's Smokescreen plus Stupefy, that could be enough.
Smokescreen. Man, that card's just so good. Oh, let's do it. Let's Smokescreen.
So it is Smokescreen plus Stupefy.
Wow.
They are tapped out. so it doesn't really matter. They can still challenge this way, and it takes it out. So, Smokescreen plus Stupefy is enough to buff it up. However, the 3 units a little too much. Just enough to still take it out. It could have been that the Smokescreen was on the top and they had to Stupefy to try and set themselves up. But on to the third game. Now,
exciting.
Knowing that these are sideboarded games, it is possible that they change some of the cards around between game 1 and games 2 and games 3. If there are cards that are better on the draw versus on the play.
Yes.
Now, the Yordle on the draw is pretty good. The Yordle on the play, a little bit less powerful. It's okay.
No, exactly.
But it certainly is off your normal curve.
Yeah.
So you can very easily cut them, and it's not that big of a deal.
I feel like if you're John, you kind of want to have that turn 2 kind of play and kind of like recycle something and get it out there real quick.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you're still...
You definitely want to go turn 2 student, like all the time.
Turn 2 student, turn 2 Yordle is very good.
Or the little Furby guy.
The Mystic Poro, very, very powerful. Pouty Poro, even better. Mystic is the purple one. The Pouty Poro, I think...
Pouty Poro is great.
I think this is the best one. Yeah. It's insane in the mirror. Yeah. It is...
He's so cute.
Yeah, it is great with the Pouty Poro, right?
You can cleave him, too. You can just cleave that guy up and be like, he can just start taking stuff out, and then I got to recycle some stuff for it, and, you get too many resources behind, and, I'm able to take over. So, love me some Furby. What do you think about? What's on your mind right now?
I'm wondering what the last battlefield is. Now, I assume for Ocean it's Dreaming Tree on the draw, which would make sense, given that we have not seen Dreaming Tree come out of their deck just yet. I don't know what we will have left for John. Okay, is that Vilemaw's Lair?
It looks like Vilemaw's Lair.
Okay, so we have...
Units can't move from here to... Oh. So once you're there, you lock there.
Is that Vilemaw's Lair? No, it's not. What is that? That's Tygon's Peak.
Let me see. Tygon's Peak?
Right? Yeah.
That looks like it, yeah. When you conquer here, ready 2 runs at the end of turn. I can't see the other one really well because it's all glittery.
Yeah, I think that's Reavers.
Let's see.
On the other side, yeah.
Yeah, it's Reavers.
So pretty much what we had last round just flipped.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Huh. This is for see who's gonna get in day 2 and be X and 1, still in contention for top 16.
Yeah. I mean,
it's pretty good.
You can never really count out Kaisa on the play or the draw. There's definitely runouts that you can do that just give you enough cards and tempo.
Yeah.
It's hard to really ever fall behind.
No.
All right, starting off here.
Got 2. Oh, there's a student.
And it's a student. That's a good start, turn 1.
That's a good start. What's this guy? Yodel turn 3? Yodeled up.
It
Yodel.
does appear to be something for 3, maybe. We have the Yordle.
Yeah, there's a Yodel.
Okay.
Yep. This guy's got tank, too. He's solid.
He's not bad. Draws a card. Like, it replaces itself, which you definitely want in Kaisa when you can. You want to make sure that you always have the cards. And
it's just good times, man. I like how he's got a little finger out. He's like, yo, I got tank. I'm a tank.
Now, the student is always very interesting in this matchup because, yes, you can play spells and increase its might for a turn.
Yeah.
However, you don't always want to have to commit several runes
to play a lot
worth of sort of equity to make sure that you have those spells available to threaten that you're doing it. We're just playing a Kaisa here.
Wow.
But we get to untap too.
Yeah,
that's why the peak is so powerful.
That's why peak's good.
That's why I think Annie's good.
We can still retreat,
because you just get that same ability every turn.
Yeah, okay, we get it. We know you love Annie, okay?
Annie's good. There should be 9 rounds of Switch, so it'll be 7 today and 2 tomorrow.
You know what? You and Yordle, you look alike.
Me and the Yordle because of the beard.
The beard, yeah.
And because my hair's turning white slowly.
Yeah, it is.
I know.
And I'm thinking if we get you some glasses or something, you could just
I don't need them. I got LASIK.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, you need to look like Yodel, though.
All right. Get in. Get our point.
Let's get a point. Let's go.
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected them to do anything to stop this point. It really doesn't matter that much.
It's so glittery. These cards are.
Sprite Mother, pretty scary here, actually, because we get to threaten the student without really committing
Like a real
permanent material, right?
Exactly.
So Sprite being...
That Sprite, doesn't it put in a three attacker?
It is.
3 might.
Sprite Mother is a very, very powerful card.
This is definitely a card that comes in a lot of times in the mirror from sideboard.
Yeah, and it's for this reason, right?
Yeah.
Most of the removal in the deck, it's all hard damage, right? It's, do a damage thing here.
Am I gonna waste 3 on a token? You know,
you don't really want to be using anything to deal with temporary units because they're going to go away on their own anyway. So then challenging into something like the student is a big deal because you just get to do it for free. You still get to keep your 3 might character, your unit for later.
Yeah, amen, brother.
It's great.
Oh, we got a falling star.
All right, so falling star, pretty good. I would assume we're hitting the Yordle and the Sprite Mother. Now, if we have a retreat, I would expect that we use it. We don't necessarily have to here.
He didn't have one.
Kaisa coming in, I would be shocked if we do anything about it.
Oh, he said, wait a minute. He wrote it down. That's funny. He's like, is it good? He's like, yeah.
We're probably going to...
There she is, all her glory, the beautiful girl.
Kaisa's very good.
Kaisa.
We do have a Thousand Tail Watcher in hand that we're likely playing towards. There's a Poro.
Look at those cards in his hand, dude. Oh, he's got 2 Dariuses in hand? Looks like another student.
This might be a play next turn of just develop 3 characters.
Yeah,
because we can play the Poro into double Noxious and just like make a big board. I don't really hate.
Who are you looking at right now? Like with
Ocean is able to do that.
Oh, okay, cool, gotcha. I know I saw the student. I haven't seen Ocean's hand really well.
So because we're at 6, we can play a 2 of some sort. Could be student 2.
Yeah.
And then we can just deploy double Noxious with it. I believe that they have 2. It could be the Poro that I was seeing.
Yeah.
I know that we have at least 1. Nope, we do have 2. Okay, so yeah, it's just build up a lot of might in one turn. Let them hold. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, what if he's got a Vacations Rain?
A Vacation Rain?
Yeah.
Rain on your vacation is miserable.
Or
so
rain on your parade, yeah.
If I type in vacation, does it actually find it? It doesn't.
No, I don't know. I don't think it will.
I can spell ication wrong, and it finds it.
You'd have to recycle a lot.
It would be...
Because, I mean, you're going to hit the Poro. Like,
if you hit the Poro, but you don't have to.
Okay, and he's like, all right.
You could do... Well, because they're tapped out. You could recycle 3. I think they're thinking about it, actually.
I mean, it's a good play here. Like, I know, but you get rid of 3. You get rid of all those cards.
Recycle 3. You literally time walk
them.
There
it is. That's it.
Okay, so we are going to do it.
Bam.
So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 probably.
Yes. Yeah. And then we got to get rid of for the Poro, too.
And then we'll... 3,
Look
4.
He's going 4.
5, and then debating on the Poro if we want to recycle 1 or not for it.
I think you just go ahead and get rid of the board. I think you do. You got good board presence right now.
It is a lot of runes
to
recycle here.
It is a lot of runes, but I think you got to, though. You know, you got to get that off the board sometime. Might as well get it off now. And the Vacation Rain, you just rain on his parade just now.
Opts to go all the way down to 4. Kaisa helps mitigate it a little bit, but not enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I called the card.
I definitely think it is worth it.
I'm part seer, guys.
I believe that developing that wide of a board was a good line.
Yeah.
It forces them to have that, or it's probably just over.
This card is so good in the mirror.
It is very strong in that spot, especially because it just undoes essentially everything that they did. You're more or less just take another turn, but you also held with both already.
Yeah, for sure. It's like, I kind of got started a little late, but I got a few guys on the board. You're making your board up. Let me go ahead and just get rid of your whole board. Take away your whole turn just now. Just time walked him just now, basically. Took away his whole turn because he tapped out for that entire turn. Then he just Vacation Rained him and then just took everything away.
All right, so Kaisa with Accelerate here.
Oh.
It is hard to want to get into the student, but if you have a Cleave, I think it's probably okay.
Is it an attacker?
It is an attacker, yes.
Are you talking about like he's going to cleave the student?
No, sorry. I mean, Ocean has the ability,
if
they have something,
Yeah.
to still just cleave and keep it alive.
Got you. I didn't think you were. I thought you was gonna go into the other one. Okay. Look at that. When I conquer, I draw a card.
So they did have a cleave. Ocean could have saved it if they had smokescreen or something. It wouldn't have actually been good enough, which I think is something to be mindful of in this spot.
There's a Legion.
Deciding if they want to actually accelerate it or not. I wouldn't here. I don't think it really does anything.
Yeah, I don't think it does run anything right now. Like, I'd hold it. I'm like, let's just wait on this one.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to keep some of those because maybe you can draw like a time warp.
You get to untap one if you choose not to accelerate it. I think they're thinking on whether or not they do or not.
This game has so many things you got to think about. It's so, like, it's just so, there's so much stuff going on. Like, you got to make sure you get a point. You got to make sure you recycle. You got to make sure you do these triggers right. This is a lot going on for this game, and I love it all.
So there's two things that happen if we don't actually accelerate it here. One of them is that we get one extra rune back.
That's correct.
That we didn't have to recycle, which also helps.
Yeah.
But then because we're untapping 2, we now have access to 3.
Ooh.
So it does not appear that we really have a whole lot that we can play.
Yeah, because we would have done something with that Voice Seeker. We would have,
if we had something, we would have tried to use it here.
We definitely would have saved that. Oh, and he's got the Accelerate guy, and he's going to go in.
Accelerate guy, again, very good in this matchup.
Puts him at 6.
The rear guard has been pretty good in these.
Until Oceans, he's like, I don't know about this.
It is.
Oh, he's pulling back. Okay.
You want to try and retreat when you can. Because if you retreat and then conquer, you can draw a card.
Draw another card. Yeah.
Which is really nice.
And we love drawing cards in this game.
It is one of the reasons that Kai'Sa is good.
Because we only start with 4.
Well, technically, you start with a 6-card hand. Because you always draw turn 1, play or draw. And you always know that there's the champion unit, which is technically in your hand. So you sort of start with a 6-card hand.
Okay.
It's a
throwing the numbers at
It's a 6-card hand where one of them is totally random,
Can
and
I
then
just be right once?
One of them is always known.
Please?
It would be cool if you were.
Just give me one thing, okay?
So trying to figure out what the best line is.
He's got a Hextech Ray. He's got
Hextech Ray is what I
2,000 Tail Watchers.
think they were considering first. I don't mind the Hextech Ray on the
Legion guy?
And on the rear guard.
I don't think it's a big deal either. I think you got to. He's got a Hextech Ray, 2 Foxes. Looks like a student.
You could Thousand Tail just to conquer, but I don't love that.
I don't really like
it. And it puts you in a really bad spot in the future. They're already at 6. So if John at 6 is able to, play.
It might be that strategist at the
play
end
Darius and plus anything. Like these foxes are so slow.
Yeah, they are.
They're watching with their tails, but I don't know if they're going to be fast enough because of the early point gain.
Yeah. He's
weighing
thinking,
the options for
Ocean's
sure.
Thinking. He's like, all right, I got to figure out what I'm going to do.
Thousand Tail Watcher is very good.
Well, like somebody was saying in the chat, they said it's not just good just to conquer. It's not in the play, you know? But I mean, you got if you ain't got nothing else, what else can you do? He's got a cleave in hand and just 2,000 tails and Hextech.
Like all of those cards are good if you are a little behind, not a lot behind.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Thousand Tail when they're at 4 points would be a house here.
Yeah.
Thousand Tail when they're at 6 points ends up being a little too slow. Because on the defense, it's not as powerful, right? When you are accelerating it out and you're able to shrink their whole board, get in, you can kind of take stuff out way ahead of curve, way ahead of rate.
Yes, sir.
But if you are behind, it's just a 7 might. It's not that hard to get to that with Darius. Like Darius Cleave just takes it out very cleanly.
Yepper. I'm curious to see what he's gonna do.
It's 2,000 tailed, a Hextech.
So he's just gained 1 point. Is John? Oh, they let him have it. Okay. He made him think. I was like, "What's he gonna do? Is he gonna Hextech Ray? What's he gonna do?"
Well, it's also the only opportunity if they decide not to.
Oh, he's going for the 1,000 Tail Watcher. Look at that! Boom. Let's go in.
Yep.
I mean,
it does allow us to also untap too.
I mean, what other plays do we have? You know, Like,
I don't really feel like there's a lot left in there that we can do.
Yeah, there's not. And I mean, you just got to play with what you can, and then hope that your opponent doesn't go crazy on you. You know. Kaiser go in double cleave.
Yeah, we just do this. I mean, Darius Cleave.
Oh, Darius Cleave gets it too. You're right.
Very good here. They do have some responses to that.
Yeah. Okay.
But if we just do Kaisa there, like, what's the play? Is it you blast it and hope that they trade?
Here we go. Hextech Ray.
Cleave. You have to let that resolve first, and then you can cleave.
He's counting his runes.
So if we only have the one cleave, what we can do is play it on the Kaisa here, essentially negate the Hextech Ray a little bit, and then you just play Darius. It sees itself as the second.
But Darius is only a 7, though. I wouldn't want to trade into a Fox,
right? But then if we have anything else, another cleave, a Stupefy.
Yeah, I mean, but we got, how much mana we got there? 4, 5. Yeah, if we cleave here, we still have 1 mana open for a Darius and a Stupefy.
So we decide to just let that happen, the trade. We do play the Darius.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Smoke screen it.
So I was aware of that as a possibility. I would have preferred that we didn't just lose our Kaisa for free, but it is what it is. We go up to 7 now. If we're able to hold this, that's the game. If not, we're going to have to do a little bit more work on the next turn to try and accomplish both. Now, we know that there's another Thousand Tail Watcher.
Yep, he's going to go in with it.
Retreat would be a bit of a beating here, I think.
Yeah.
Because then that lets them put the Darius just back in their hand. They have to overcommit the Watcher in. You just do the same line.
Yeah.
They have something for sure.
Oh, he is
Double Stupefy would be interesting.
That would be pretty cool. Oh, his Darius is gone. What if he's got another? He had another Darius, though. He had 2 in hand. So he might have Darius cleave, and then he can, you know.
Like, I suppose that does let you take out the Thousand Tail Watcher again, but it's not quite enough to close out the game.
No, you got to hold it. I got you. But just to get rid of that 1,000, he's getting rid of the big guys, you know? That's what Darius is there for. He's there
you untap a couple of runes.
Oh.
And here's a Yordle. We may be able to take this turn off. We're not at a risk necessarily of Time Walk coming down on the following turn, given that Thousand Tail Watcher did recycle.
I mean, you could play Darius now and then just conquer over there if you wanted to, because he'll be the second spell. He'll see himself as the second. I mean, that's if you want to do that. I wouldn't trade with Thousand Tail Watcher.
Yeah, we have Tarragon's Peak, and then the other one is the Reaver's Row.
He's like, what have you played? So many cards in hand, so many interesting plays here. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? You know?
For future events, I may see if we can queue up a little spot for battlefields to show them, but it's going to be difficult to have them always up and available, given that they change every game.
Oh, there's a Darius.
Here's a Darius,
Let's
and
go.
It does see itself.
He's gonna trade.
He's just gonna offer the trade.
I just hate my boy dying.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't know if I could let him die. I would have went to the other, probably the other.
7-7.
Yeah.
No, it is 6-7.
Yeah, 6-7. Yeah. Well, now no, he didn't hold. Yeah, it's 6-7.
Unless we're counting it wrong and they didn't update it, I believe it's 6-7.
Yeah. Oh, falling star on 1.
I mean, you have to remove the units. You can't really let them.
Yeah, I gain on the 1. I know, but it's still
not
brutal.
only draw the extra cards, but also
get the extra point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They both need double conquer or hold.
Oh man, that guy's big. The guy that gets a +1 for each might for each point you have, and he played a Furby.
All right, Yordle.
And This guy.
Mystic Poro, yeah.
This dude for each point.
I always say Mystic Poro. I don't know why I like the guy so much. I think he's one of the worst ones. The Pouty is one of the best ones. But I actually do think that...
is that Draven?
It is Draven. I do think that Draven is very powerful here.
Oh, yeah. Draven's sick here, dude.
Draven being a 10.
God.
We must have some sort of an answer to at least one of these characters. Now, if there's another Thousand Tail Watcher or perhaps a Kaisa, something with Accelerate, this could be it could be GG. You know, you can very easily just send the just one of your characters in to test the waters, right?
Yeah, you're gonna send one in. Who are we gonna send in? That strategist can die. It's cool. He draws me a card. But yeah, let's send him in. Go for it. Oh, he's cleaving him.
So he cleaves it in response to... so we're leveraging cleave where we can, which then buffs our student up a little bit.
Who did he cleave?
I would assume that he cleaved the...
strategist, right?
Yeah.
He's the one. Like his name is like something strategist or something. I don't know. Oh, Stupefy.
Just to draw a card, I suspect. Well, it does have damage on it. It has 3 damage on it.
Oh, my God. Okay, so... Man, dude, you're right. If he has Accelerate right now and he draws a Kaisa, he could just literally just go Accelerate and get them both.
And any Accelerate would work just fine.
Oh, my gosh. Here we go. And this is what it's for.
Yeah, and this is why you go in there to bait that out.
Oh,
Sprite Mother works
Sprite
too.
Mother works, yeah. Oh, crazy.
Anything that is readied is fine.
Wow, Ocean pulled that out, dude. That was such a cool game. Good old Sprite Mother getting in. Look at him. He's breathing heavy and everything. No, that was a good matchup. It was really close, man.
Yes, I believe you guys are right. Because there is no actual defender, there's no real combat. So the cleave would not actually have saved it. The Hextech Ray would have just taken it out.
Yeah.
For more than one reason. One being that Hextech Ray can only hit something in a battlefield, and cleave is an action. And also, they are not an attacker because there is no actual combat in the showdown. So, for more than one reason, but it is what it is.
For sure.
I don't know that it necessarily would have mattered whether it was a reaction or not.
Today, or Luke, would you like to introduce yourself?
I mean, not much to say, I guess.
I'm sure you have a fun backstory no matter what you say. But I really loved watching you pilot Kaisa this last game. Can you tell me a little bit about the match?
Yeah, I mean, it's really close. Kaisa's always kind of difficult if you get off to the back foot early, but I think there was some kind of crucial turns with the rain and falling star that kind of set me ahead in runes, right? Luckily, saw the 2-drop in some of the later games. That's always nice.
Yeah, you finished off the last round with 2 2-drops, right? And then were able to bait out the last 2 runes, and then come in with the win with the last one.
Yeah. So my goal was I was trying to play around double Hextech Ray, honestly. So I'm like, if I go in with the Sentry, and then he Hextech Rays that, it'll survive, and I go in with the Raven Bloom after using the Falling Star in hand. I was planning to Falling Star my own Sentry to get the draw if I had to, but luckily I top decked Sprite Mother. Actually,
nice.
I would have lost, I think, so that's really lucky.
Well, the Sprite was a great, I forgot the name for a second, but was absolutely clutch, and then the Sprite was able to come up with that rush and take the last point, which was so cool to watch. Are there any cards in your deck that you think are special, or special spice, or that you're excited to have in it, or the side deck?
I am a big fan of Candlelit Sanctum as the battlefield.
Oh, yeah, I do like that one.
Yeah, against any green deck, they use Dreaming Tree better than I can, so it feels nice to have something that's, playing Pot of Duality, Scry 2 every turn, right? It's really strong.
Yeah, and Kaisa has so much draw, so like it's one of the few times you can actually say like, oh, I do want that card next, or do I want to put it at the bottom?
Yeah,
so,
it helps you map the game super well, right?
Yeah, it seems like Kaisa can make really good use of the Candlelit.
Yeah.
Are there any matchups that you really enjoy with your deck?
I am having a great time in the mirror. I think it's really skill-based, so I'm loving that. But if I play against Victor, I think they're done for, so hopefully that happens.
Let's find a Victor, especially if you have a Cathy and Rain in your main deck.
Yeah.
How many are you running?
It's just 2.
Okay, yeah, I feel like that's great into Victor. And then Cathy and Rain's really great into the mirror as well.
For sure.
Are there any matchups you're not looking forward to playing in?
I don't want to get cooked by Set on stream again. My whole match, I was like, please don't lose twice in a row on stream. That would be awful.
Oh no, I don't really know the exact like numbers if you're live or dead for Top Cut, but like tonight you're gonna go back to your hotel room and be like, okay, here's my set plan for tomorrow.
Exactly. I'm studying that matchup. I'll play it versus myself or something, figure it out.
I support it. Have you been to Charlie's before?
Yeah, I'm actually local here, so
cool.
I come all the time, yeah.
I absolutely love this place. I think it's so unique and so cool just to like attend and like come to. Is there anyone you would like to shout out today?
Yeah, thanks to Moy, Zane, Izzy for helping me test out for this, and thanks to like all my friends who support me and listen to me rant about how Teemo is secretly the best deck.
I think it might be.
It might be.
Just you should have brought Teemo.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for this interview today, Luke, and I am so happy that we got to chat with our winner. So thank you so much, and I think we're going to send it back to the casters.